Right. So this is something a little new. Over the last year and a half or so, I've had a lot of people ask, you know,
Still too fast.
here, I some of what and I wanted to find a way to show you a few things, and kind of display some. And just how long my body could last, and episode 7, here we go.
Okay, I'll stop names for now. Hey guys, what's up? Xander, first person in the house. What's up, Xander? Followed by the lander, or his first chatter at least. He's always the lurker, which is totally fine. No problem with that. You don't have to chat, but you can feel free to do so. Be scared if you are, but if you don't want to, that's fine. Pablo Skates, welcome. Pablo starts off with hey Tree, I was curious whether you've ever thought about meeting with some 5-wheel wizard frames? Messing with some. Oh, I'd like to see your creativity could bring to it. Um, yeah, I messed around with some. Whenever Leon was in town, I would play around with some. Um, someone was gonna give me some, but I never picked them up, and somebody else wanted to try them, so I was like, "Yeah, you try them." But I would like to. I would like to, sure. I just haven't come across any, I guess. And I have some like four wheels that I really like a lot. Um, and I don't know, the difference is I don't know, doesn't feel terribly different to me from like a set of 80s versus a 5-wheel setup. But what I would really like to try out is the those advanced. Those look really cool with like the really big wheels on the outside and the three smaller in the middle. I mean, it just looks cool. So yeah, it really looks cool moving. So I would like to try those out. But they're, like, really expensive. How much do those bad boys cost? Let me, check. I and isn't there, like, a um, words are hard today. Isn't there a, um God, isn't there, like, a cheaper version available? What am I looking for? Wizard Advanced Frames. What's good? Dustin in the house? I did see the Butch video. It was very, I don't know the words. It's very cool of him to do that, and I'm very appreciative. And yeah, I didn't know he was doing that. Like last year, he told me he was going to do that, but this one I just was scrolling through the subs and then like, oh hey, that's the guy I am. Cool. So yeah, it was really sweet. To do this. Difference is subtle. Definitely takes a while to really notice. Yeah, I can imagine that. And like, just the hardest thing was for me was like crossovers. Getting used to the big wheels in front, but I think once I got over that, it felt pretty natural for the Wizards frames. Wizard Advance, 450. Ah, jeez, and then I gotta get like all the wheels and stuff too. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Okay, there's a few cheaper. Endless and Rockin'. Okay. Does that show up in the search by chance? No. Is there like a shop that has, like, all this stuff, or do I need to go to the specific one? I guess I don't know if Shop Task would have the knockoff ones. Let's look up NNNN. Is that right? Oh, just double N. Double N, uh, rollerblade frames. Let's just go to the main site. Agree with them 100%? Alright. Rocka has very, very advanced frames. Okay, we'll check that out next. Second on the Rocka, okay. And then skates, there we go. There they are, there they are, that looks sick. God bless it, those are freaking beautiful. 219 or 220, that's reasonable. These are for a raised heel. Trying to think, do I have any raised heel boots? Do they have not a raised heel version? Let's go back to the shop. Just make sure you don't buy the 165. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was looking at. Okay, so the Dragon Plus. UFS, there we go. Okay, 220. Hold on, let me get a voice for this. Let's sing it. I love this. I love this one. The UFS 9 and Dragon Plus frames kick it up a notch from the original UFS Dragons. Enjoy a faster, smoother ride with an extra length and two bigger wheels. The slightly longer frame base provides more stability while maintaining a lower hand height with an 88mm wheels in the middle. Combined with RPM rocker, you will still love the combination of stability and maneuverability when rolling with these premium Dragons. Note, wheels are not included on the Dragon Plus, but wheel set here. Okay. Additional information. Custom BMM rocker CNC machine from. Oh, I got the voice for this one. That sounded weird. Hold on. What was going on with that? What did I do to my settings? All right. Load this up. Test 1, 2. Okay, that works fine.
Test 1, 2. It's all garbled. Test 1, 2. Oh. I think I fixed it. It's better. Okay. Custom BM rocker CNC machine from Aerospace X061 aluminum 90 80 90 wheel configuration 334mm base UFS mount.
I think it's better if I use my. Yeah, there we go. Custom. Yeah, okay. All right, got it. Here are all the other brands. Oh, yeah, I think the paste didn't work out. Sorry. Oh, no, it's problem. No problem. Okay. Sounds like Zap and Roger. It's supposed to be like the first one's supposed to be like a Tetris thing. Okay, so what else? What was the other thing I'm looking? Rocka. Okay, Rocka. All right. ROKA. Roller blade frames. Oh wait, I've been to this page before apparently. Okay, that's that. I saw something that said fuck spam. I don't know what that was about. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're sold out though. What's the 149 pounds into US monies? Fuck spam. Okay, there it is again. It is 185. Oh, that's cheaper, but I would imagine with shipping, it's probably gonna be be a similar price. But okay, that is reasonable. Oh, you know what I do actually want to try? Instead of these frames, hold on. This is what I really want to try. Tree, I know a guy who wants to part with those frames. Oh, okay. I could be interested. I wonder what boots I would put those on. I think, yeah, I'm not sure what boots I have that I would want to use like a wizard's frames. So I would really like. Is there what is frame setup? Mounting standard, UFS. I think it's a 110s. CJs. No, I mean, I have the factions I could use with them, but I don't really like the carbon boot. Is it weird that I would want to use Actually, I might you would use my thems too. You don't have Demo 9s considered the next best? Yeah, I was just thinking that. So, what is with these proprietary that's proprietary. God, proprietary. Is that right? Proprietary. Tell me.
Proprietary.
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 Can you guys hear that?
Proprietary.
Proprietary. Proprietary. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, I'm curious about what is up with these proprietary bearings. Wizards on the wings. Yeah, I was kind of considering that too. Break the internet. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. What's up, Logan? To have a little raised section that fits in the frame. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's a lot of reading. What did I do? Oh, wrong button. Oh no, I'm messing everything up. Hold on. I gotta redo my layout here. Oh, wrong page. Streaming's hard. All right. Make that smaller. Make this over here. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but it's okay. All right. Control plus. There we go. Makes it a little bit bigger. And these are what, 220? Is that right? 240? That's not bad. 110s. And I don't have enough 110s to fit, so I need to buy some more. I could run 4x110. Oh, it can't run 5 wheels, can it? I don't see 5. Oh, that's fine. Still got 4 huge wheels. Or are there more versions? Is this the one that I want? Am I still in UFS? Yes. I have 110 bright combo. Dark combo. Okay, so the bearings come with it for $30. That's reasonable. And especially if it comes up with enough bearings for 10 wheels. Or no, just 8 probably, because there's not a 5 configuration. All right, let's read this. We'll go
sinister with it. Decode Frames got more to offer than any other traditional inline frame. And by more, we don't only mean style. We are talking about more options, more possibilities, more freedom. By redesigning the connection between the frames and bearings, we made room for various set options. High-low, 3 wheels, 4 wheels, rocker, flat, grind block, symmetrical, asymmetrical, 1 frame, your choice. These Decode frames with UFS mounting are designed for high-speed urban skating and allow for wheel sizes up to 3 by 125 or 4 by 110 millimeters. This combo package comes with a 20-pack of fitting icon decode gold bearings and all necessary hardware. Ready to roll. Augmented mobility. Hashtag. Included 1 pair of frames, 20-piece icon gold bearings, 6 rocker axles, steel, 1mm, 10 space, Al, 10, 25, 10 single Al axles, Torx, T25, 4 washers, 1mm, 4 screws, 10mm, 4 screws, 12mm, 4 screws, 15mm, 1 icon tool.
All right, that's that's the thing. Man, that voice is. I have to like yell for that one to work effectively. Okay. Alex in the house. Alex is in the house. Happy birthday, Alex. I haven't watched the stream yet. I'm sorry. But I saw that it existed, and I was out skating during the stream. Otherwise, I would have been there. But appreciate it. Maybe we could watch you. I am looking for like. I would like to do some like coaching, critiquing of sorts. So if anybody's up to that, let me know because I don't want to do it like unsolicited or whatever. You gotta, because I don't know, it might come harshly or whatever. But yeah, Xander says, "Tree, I feel you are the only person besides Monterey who get their money's worth in icon frames." Blader Jacob skated in them really well. That's where I saw it with him in the grind block. So yeah, you should watch Blader Jacob in them. He's really good. And he's like 11 years old, so I would add him to the list too. What's up, Derek? Hey, Tree. I was told you were looking into wizard frames. I am looking at them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some wizard frames. I do not live in Illinois anymore. I'm in Cincinnati now, but I used to very recently. And Billy's here. Oh wait, you have a YouTube? Hold on. I don't think I am subscribed to you. Billy A.R. Lou. Subscribe. Let's watch Billy's latest video. What's it trip to whatchamacallit? Let's watch the 138 for now. Nice. Just cruising through that dirt. That's why big wheels are amazing. Just look at that. No problem. Dirt, whatever. Works fine. That's a big old boost off of that too. Nice. Oh, look at that rail. Oh man, look at that park. Listen to that wind. I don't know how you see. This is hard. This is like a really hard thing for me to do. Surf up on it. Yeah, like hold on. That's probably really loud, huh? Let me turn that down for you guys. Sorry. Oh snap! Not expecting this. I mean, with me. I mean, I don't know what to expect. So that's oh god, what you should. Oh man. All right. I do have a lot of things open. I don't know how you go up, down, and then back up. That's something I can't do. Right out yet. I might need to open Premiere or close Premiere, one of the two. All right, frame up, frame up. You are carving up. It's okay. I mean, it's the wind noise. There's nothing you can do about the wind unless you have the power to stop the wind. I don't blame you if you don't. Okay, carving up, pivoting to the other side, shifting the weight. Oh, look at these arms, man. That's the arms of a master. Just staying put. They don't need to go anywhere because you're in the right spot. All right, shifting weight, and then I think you're gonna push off your right or left foot here. Yeah, I think you went a little bit of weight on left foot. I think the most of the weight is on the right foot now. What is pushing up? How are you getting the up push? It's not really the body weight. Maybe it's the hips here? Where's the grab at? It's still sliding. Okay, there's the grab. So I can't really tell where the weight is at here. Maybe the next frame. Okay. So the left is grabbing, and then you're kind of loading the right foot up. That makes sense. So you're pivoting more on your left foot here. And kind of like holding yourself back up. Is that how that works? Maybe you guys need to be coaching me. That's what's going on. It's edge transfer. The carve can go back up the bank. Okay. So you're just digging and carving back up. One more time. What do you use to edit, Billy? Because there are ways to cut out this wind noise. But it depends on what program you're using. But just out of curiosity. All right, let's get back up on the chat here. All good, much appreciated. It's cool. Yeah, I will check it. I will check it. Kurt Lappin, hello, welcome. You can critique me. Okay. SSJ is not here. Okay, well check out your hopefully it's on your channel. If not, you can send me a link in Instagram or Discord or whatever. But cool. All right, we'll check you out next. Lend by Unity says. Nice. I think I saw that part somehow. Or maybe it was on Instagram. But congrats. Billy Jacob wouldn't use it in all its configurations like you. I mean, maybe. But still. He does some pretty cool stuff on there. The UFS icons have no cutouts. They are tanks compared to the 165 and Trinity versions. Try Trinity versions. They are tanks. Tanks in the sense that they're like heavy. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't mind weight. I actually kind of like a heavy frame, or yeah, I like a heavy frame, especially like heavy wheels, because when you're doing airs, like you could really throw them around and utilize the extra weight. So I don't actually mind a bit of weight. Damn, if you ever in town again, we can lend you a pair of wizards. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Edge transfer, all right. It's funny. I pulled the wind noise from the previous clip into these ones to make it more blended. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Speak of the devil. Oh, there we go. There's the SSJ. SSJ, could you make a channel for submitting clips or videos to be coached or critiqued in the Discord? And feel free to link the Discord too. You have admin powers, don't you? Let me double check. Go to my channel. Yeah, you got admin powers. All right, cool. So yeah, you can share the link. Anybody else? Oh, Xander, let's give you some admin powers too. Add moderator. There you go. Oh, and thank you, by the way, guys, for adding my watch time. I think I got like a couple hundred more hours because of y'all over the past few days. So I appreciate that greatly. Sasuke, the man, the myth, and the legend. Okay, back to watching Billy here. Ooh, nice turn out of that. Very deliberate there. That was a pop. See, now that's a hard cut, really. Like, he made this look really good. Because he went dead stop. Shift your body over. Cuts 90. Very close to the edge, too. So not even deep in there. So that's like a super harsh cut from a dead stop facing forward to a 90 outward. That is impressive to do it and to do it so easily. And very precisely. You went straight into the wheels there. Yeah. You like let's back it up just a second here. Did you go right in the corner? Or I think you tapped a little bit. Yeah, a little bit on the wall there. Which is fine. It's kind of cool to like roll down it and fall into place. And you still kept from touching too, right? Yeah, no touch on the wheel there. Oh, I think the back touched a little bit, which is fine. Oh, you both touched. It's okay. That wasn't the intention. Would it come back in? Oh man. You could dig back into that too. We'll go from this corner, Icky, and then do exactly what you just did there. That would be pretty rad. Ding. Bam. Yeah, dig in. But I wouldn't have enough to do this trick though. I understand that. But that would be cool, different like a cool, like different trick. But I like it. I like it a lot. Looks like fun. Something I would not have I would never have thought to do like this to this right here. That's really cool. Oh man, to go into the back version of that too would be sweet. I mean, that's cool too. Sorry, I get ideas. And I'm like, oh, because I see one thing, I'm like, oh, this, you could add a little bit to it, kind of thing. That's the way I look at the skatings. Ka-choom. Oh, okay, I see. Nice. One more time, hold on. Yeah, bam. That's a big spin. Very smooth too. I like the very last minute reaction too. So just the most unassuming little section of the park. Those are sometimes those are the best things, That's where some of the coolest things can happen. So let's see where the last spin comes in. So yeah, still forward. And it's gonna be a last little turn. Yeah, still just a slow turn. And we crank it up. Probably right around here. Yeah. The momentum to roll out and spin it out. Nice. Good way to make use of that speed for where you were there. Also on a longer frame you can see the heel pop, but on aggressive is more normal looking. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You got that extra space, the pronunciation. A little toe T-heel action. I'll get to see in slow motion too. Or up close. Very nice angle. Ooh, little rocket action. Yeet. Surfing. Yeah. Nice. Ah, sick. I like that last little 180. How does that work? Alright, y'all just digging the spin. Okay, nice. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Could you actually just like oh. On this, could you like get all the way up to the top so like you can stall like right here in the corner? And then you could probably like a pusher or something like that. But yeah, there's a lot of cool possibilities with this. I like it. This is something I've not explored really. Got the toes up top. Okay, cool. Oh, that's fun too. Oh, that's a beautiful area. This is in the west, north or northwest area. Looks like. Okay. Who is Cut Flappin'? All right, let's see what's going on with Cut Flappin'. What is going on with my? Oh, I'm in full screen there. Okay. Cut Flappin'. Is that right? Oh yeah. Denver. Okay. Nice. Wait. You have to tell me where videos are. I do want to point out. Watch another one of Billy's. I do want to point out that very good. Look at Billy's arm movements, or kind of lack thereof. Very pronounced and in control. And I think like that's a pretty good indicator of I don't know how comfortable you are at skating. See like very minimal arm movements. That's very impressive. Happening now in Discord. Okay, let me check out Discord. Happening now. Go to the bottom. Okay. Downloads. Okay, I'm watching Premiere. Oh, yeah, those frames look so sick. Yeah, I like the 3 small and the 2 big outside ones. That's a good look. All right, I did actually want to do. I was thinking about that when I was watching your videos as this kid. It's cool building. Okay, let's check out this clip. Let me load it up in here into Premiere. I did save it, didn't I? There it is. Okay, hold on. Open a Premiere in a second. Give me a second. Okay. Who is this? Oh, did Ben just go on? This is Xander. Okay. Okay, yeah, he did just go live. Fantastic. It is Xander. Okay, let's check it out. Speed. Okay. It's a little bigger for y'all. big as it gets. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So that's a sick trick. Obviously, you could use a little bit more wax. Let's cut it down and see what's going on with both of these here. Got it good though. Happens all the time. Sometimes Ian Welch comes through. Yeah, that's true too. And freaking law and stuff. Would be rad to see one of the 6 wheels. Hey, I would give it a try sometime. I'm open to it. Must be the right. I will say I did go on first. I looked. There was nobody else on. It is like that though. I mean, I was like that when I did video games too. It's like, my buddy's streaming, so I'm just gonna hang out with them. God bless it. I felt like streaming too. Coping is sticking for the place. Got it. Okay. Back it up a little bit. Like this. Let's enhance a little bit as well. Scale. So what happened here? Okay. We carved a little bit at the end, which is gonna make it hard. So like what I would do in this situation, so like or what I would do to improve this, had I approached it like this. And again, like my coaching and critiquing is like take it what you will. Like you don't have to listen to me whatsoever. But if you want it, it's here. And I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong, but this is just my ideas. So I would like to carve a little bit more. So I'd come a little bit further, like basically to the edge of the ramp. And I want a little bit more carve. So there's a decent amount of carve here, but you do a lot of carving at the end here. And that puts you in a trajectory that I don't have a drawing tool in this, I don't think. Trajectory is going this way. Oops. Your trajectory is kind of going up in that way, sort of, or more like this. What I like to do coping, I like my trajectory to be, let's see. I'd like start like right back here and try to be kind of like basically perpendicular with it, so you could just parallel to the coping. Yeah, exactly. So as parallel to the coping you can get will make it easier, or at least it does for me, for coping tricks. So I think that's why balance was a little bit off there. Yeah, and then balance was not right. So you came down and get it next time. Or do that stuff in the small mini. It is a very tiny mini, so I understand completely. All right, that's how you do my tricks off the coping. Yeah, you probably will if you try to carve that much on this little thing. So yeah, it's one of those things. I forget if you. I didn't notice if you're riding flat or not. Okay, and you're much higher. You're higher, which makes sense. You're not just jumping straight to it. Got that back grab, nice. Not. Come on, you can get that grab. It's a blind grab. Is the thing you're not looking at that. So you're looking straight at the coping. And the grab is just by feel. Oh no, you're grabbing the inside. Okay, my bad. Let's see when the grab actually happens. It was just the way the video. So you're grabbed already. No, I was wrong. My fault. Oop, back it up. Are you grabbed already? Oh no. There's the touch. There it is. Heck yeah. 6mm flat. Nice. So it does help with carving. What are you doing, computer? Go away. Thank you. It looks good. So the things like add a couple extra points. If you can, if you're confident enough, something I would do to like give it that extra bit would be actually like right about here, starting to pick this back foot up and start moving into place, and then while at the same time moving this foot in. So just like basically initiate this foot a hair before, and so basically at this point you would be grabbing like pretty much simultaneously as you're locking. That's a possibility for you. I don't know, you know. I'm just trying to put out the dream trick here with that for say like I'm pretty much looking at this if I was like trying to film an Instagram clip. Okay, yeah. So you're already on it. Grab earlier, get lower. I don't even think you need to get lower, honestly. I think the I mean it would be cooler, of course. But I think if the grab was like, yeah, instantaneous, I think I would be really sold on this. Over. And then hold the grab. And then you're like at the end of the ramp. What you could do, and this takes a decent amount of control. Need to clear exit 2. Yeah, let's look at this exit. So like we could you're gonna want your like right you could like essentially you wanna like kind of be a little bit ready for it though, but just kind of dip your right shoulder down. Like back a bit before. So like before this last panel comes up a little bit before then. So probably right about here. No, probably start like right about here of like dipping your right shoulder down and still holding the grab. So the momentum and just kind of lift your foot up a little bit. So the momentum and rotate your body as well. So you can still hold the grab. So I don't know how much of coaching or critiquing. This is just what I would do. So what I would do to try to get this down. The best you know, the best optimal way I could. I don't know. Yeah, so you're coming to a stop rather than coming to a stop. Just be ready to jump into this last panel because you're at the end of the ramp. You don't need to be this solid still. I mean, you're very in there, but you're at the end of the ramp. You need to think about coming in earlier. And then what you could do, yeah, you could be holding the grab, and then as soon as you fall down, you could let go of the grab like right around here. Twist to get in the position to drop in. Exactly. Um, start prepping yourself once you get towards the end there, which you know it happens really quickly. So you know it's basically you'll get on, you'll be about here. Yeah, you'll get on sometime pretty much this a little bit like a second after you lock on. Just go ahead and start prepping the landing. But it make it harder because you know, your body's all twisted up and stuff. But I mean, it's a small ramp, so I think it's gonna happen quickly like that. And as far as let's see, as far as filming this, like, how would I film this? I probably wouldn't do. I'd probably do in the back here. So I would probably like film it facing over here, facing this way. Um, maybe a little wide because that grab is definitely the most unique part to it. And I think from this angle, you're losing a lot of you know, that intricacy of grabbing in the back. So that way you could fill the frame since you're filming reel wise. I'm trying to think if I have any clips like that. Uh, not offhand. I'm not skating mini very often, but looks great. I'm just trying to, you know, tell you how it could be, I guess, better. But it's a hard trick. I know, and scary on a mini ram too, especially because of I deleted it. But yeah, you could take a spill for sure. There are 2 in those minis at the park. I wish they push them together. Oh man, right? That would be a dream. Yeah, this is one of those ramps like it's just big enough to get on and get off, and it's just like, yeah, I want maybe just at least 1 or 2 more panels. You agree with all the comments? Okay. I mean, I feel bad. It's like one of those things like, but this is just what I personally would do, and nobody else has to. And if it's I could be very wrong at times too. So, um, with most advice, take it with a grain of salt, and that's that. SSJ says he wants to critique. I was actually gonna critique myself, so because I do feel like I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to necessarily ever really want to tell anybody what to do, but I do want to help, if that makes sense. No, you're calling things as you see them, and I agree with them. I listen well and have my own thoughts. Okay, fair enough. Good deal. Tri-Rudolf, do you know any tips on throwing spins on transition? Clarification, like a quarter pipe or like a launch box or anything. I mean, ideally you want to preload things. Let me let's watch the man here and see his technique. One quarter pipe. Okay. Here, we'll keep this up. Quarter vert. I mean, vert is different, but he said quarter. This is a quarter pipe. Let's see if he does a spin. I should actually be watching CJ. More of a spin guy. Got the big fins too. Goes more of a flow. Not good slow-mo though. Okay, here we go.
Never force anything.
Never force anything, that's the thing. Okay, check this out. See how preloaded he is before he's like leaving the ground. So he's up here and he's ready. His hands are up. He's throwing his head the direction he wants to go. See, he's already 180 and he's not even above the coping yet. So you want to prep it. Think of it kind of like you'd be standing up or like in a chair, just like like if you're like in a spinning chair, like think how you throw it like that. Similar to that fashion. But the upper body is going to spin first, and then the lower body is going to spin afterwards. So see, he's already throwing a 180. He's just barely left the ramp. He's using that momentum to both get up in the air and spin, if that makes sense. He's looking over his shoulder, still head over the shoulder in the direction he wants to spin. Got the force, and he's bringing his legs up, which also helps carry the momentum. Still head turned. Now he's spotting his landing. His feet are in getting position. He's still got his eyes on the prize. Still looking at where he wants to go. And feet are following his eye path. So see, that's how it stops rotation. See, his head is no longer. If he keeps spinning, his head would still be looking over his shoulder. Ah, damn it! I gotta do all this over again. Son of a bitch. My bad. I was not in Premiere anymore. Oh, okay, so we'll redo all this, which is fine because I'll have a better explanation of it. My bad. All right. Here we go again. God bless it. Sorry, people. So, all right. So he's launching. Now he's starting to spin as he's hitting his apex here. His toes left. His head is starting to turn over his shoulder here. His legs are going from extended to lifting up, head still rotating, or head still in the direction of the spin. So he's preloading this even before. So his feet are still touching, but see, his body's already starting to turn. So he's throwing it as he goes up the ramp. And then that's where his feet leaves right here. You see, he's already 90 degrees. His feet just left the ramp here, and now he's already 180. And he's bringing his feet up to come into like a ball and increase the momentum of the spin. Hands are fine, they're in the direction of the spin, so his body is turning to the left still here. Hoping Joe is your example, yeah. Instant antics, Edgar. Your way about it, right? Oh, cool. Appreciate it. Oh, back it up. He's getting a little bit of momentum too from his arm here. Lifting up. See his head still facing the way he wants to spin. Legs are following the eyes, the head, where your chin is at essentially. So point your chin where you want to spin. And see as he gets around here, he sees the landings. He's looking at where he wants to go. His feet are getting ready to top form here. Eyes are just still where he wants to land. And then right here is like where his head stops rotating, or stops in the direction of the rotation. So he's still looking at where he wants to go, where he wants to land. His feet are going to follow his eyes. Land so solid into there. He just went like straight into it. Freaking precise as fuck. Okay. And still looking. Now he's starting to look towards landing, sort of. Gonna spin out. Amazing how much like split seconds to like see what you're gonna do. It's very amazing. Skaters are able to do that. Just you're gonna more. Oh goodness, that is just blind. Like he had vision back here with the ramp of the landing. It's like right about here is the last time you could really see where he is going to go into the ramp. So this is all mostly feeling. Spin. So he's looking here, but he's going to be landing on here. So this is extremely impressive. Those are things like you don't necessarily think about very often unless you like, I guess, super analyze it like this. So yeah, out here you can see the landing, but I mean, you have to, you have to adjust on the fly. Still land in the transition, and then figure out where you're going to go from there. That's a beautiful trick. Jeez. And this one is a little bit different because he does this very effortlessly. And that's, I guess, the beauty of Joe is that when you watch his skating, it's very, I guess, minimalistic, you could say, to the point where like it is just enough to do what he needs to do to get the it's like perfect. Like it's not too much. He's not overexerting it. He's just putting just the right amount of effort into it, and that's, I guess, part of the Steez thing. So like, yeah, that doesn't look like didn't look like he was going to do this trick. He's able to throw his legs up enough, compact, around, spot this landing, and grab. See, and look, like this is style because he's not moving at all. Like he is just floating. We don't do any adjustments. He's just here. His right trajectory, the right body positioning, giving us a 4F. Yeah, it's just extra movements necessary, just the right thing. And yeah, and then there's a rock here. It's like, oh man, that's just the beauty of the filming too. It's like, oh, bam, surprise! This was way more ridiculous than you would ever expect it. Yeah, and then just the perfect trajectory into the landing both feet, same time, same position, and then the knees absorbing the shock, but like very minimal movements, and his arms are just super steady. I was gonna 180 out of it. Both feet in the ground, absorb the impact. Done. Freaking amazing. Thanks. Hearing the explanation from a different perspective helped me lock it in better next time. Word. I like how you don't see the rock in the very. Yeah, for sure. That's really cool. Blue. Okay. Oh, SSJ. That's right. Let's check out SSJ. Is SSJ still here, or did he go to Ben's? SSJ is not here. We could just go hang out with Ben. And I can figure out how to raid while I'm waiting. Let me see if that's a thing. Brr, brr, brr. SSJ is here. Okay. Let's watch the most recent one. Because there's a lot of good things in there. I liked a lot. Oh, this one. Like the music. So like, just like right off the bat, like I noticed SSJ cheating on the channel. It's probably from your skateboarding, but you come straight into the grind. Like there's no, like I've noticed a lot of like newer skaters will like come at a grind like almost like 90 degrees. So yeah, it's like that's not a good way to get across the whole rail because your trajectory is going at an angle and you want to go at a different angle. So changing your body direction makes it dramatically harder. I have a full video of the 540 on your channel. Okay, I will check it after the SSJ. So Marco's fine. And you do have a very skateboarder stance, which is good. You are in there really solid. But there's differences between the skateboarding and the rollerblading. It's almost like it's a 50-50. Like it's surprisingly like a 50-50, which makes sense because you probably have way more time doing that than a whatchamacallit, a skateboard. What do I want to? I'm trying to figure out how to word this. So, like with skateboards, there's a difference. Like you want to lock on the skateboard, and be there ready to go. And you do have this is just an observation. They're kind of top heavy. Center of gravity is a little higher. With skates, they're a little bit different. Skates will lock in a lot better than a skateboard, so you don't need as much adjustments. I feel like it's more intuitive to be ready to adjust balance with your upper body with the skateboard. But with skates, since they lock in really solid compared to a skateboard, you could have more weight on the skates and use your lower body to balance more. if that makes sense compared to a skateboard. Because yeah, like a skateboard is more like kind of surfing, so you're using your upper body to keep your balance and all that. But since you're like more locked in with the blades, you can rely more on your legs and your lower body. And I think that I think most like professional rollerbladers do skate like that, where they're more adjusted on their lower torso than their upper torso. Something to keep in mind. It's I know it'll be like definitely a learning curve of you know, changing a stance sort of. Um, and the way to do that is um I guess you can put a lot more trust into locking into compared to a skateboard. Like right here was a good example. Like see how far this foot can go over and you're still locked in. So you can kind of open the hips a little bit more and focus on just leaning into that more and alleviating some of the upper body stresses, um, and just, you know, relax the shoulders a little bit. And so there's not so much pressure up here. And I feel like it's safer because it's a little bit more stable as well too. And that's just lower the center of gravity and just I don't know, trusting your feet more since they're attached. And that does make sense too, because like when you're on a board, you want to be able to bail and stuff. So you don't want to have all the weight on your feet and just rely on, you know, locking in properly, especially when you're doing like a 50-50 or like a board slide or something like that. It's gonna go all over the place because it's not like there's not like a small little H block or a tiny soul grind. It has a very wide open space. So I feel like that's probably the difference of skateboarding, grinding in a skateboard versus grinding in rollerblades. And you also don't have to worry about the ollie too, so you can focus more on the foot action. Um, but it does take a bit to get there, I'm sure. And but you look very solid on these grinds. And there, this is it's funny. Like I could almost see you with the skateboard on. Oh, the fakie there, nice. It's a hard trick. In spin. Oh, to the acid too. Very nice. That's good. Yeah, so straight, so good. And then and also, yeah, the arm movement is really good. Like, because yeah, a lot of people be flailing, but like, yeah, like that's the first thing I really probably notice, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, is like how much a person's arms move when they skate. So like the more movement, the more like sporadic it is, I guess the mental indicator for me is like, oh, they know what they're doing, or they got, you know, they could use a little bit of work on something. Um, but yeah, I think when you know, people aren't flailing around, they seem pretty adept at things. Front sides are nice. Soul grind's nice. 180. Okay. I guess another thing about skating too is like, yeah, you can trust the lock. Like this is a good lock sweat stance, and feel free to like you're jumping off a little early. You could ride this all the way to the end. You don't need to be scared of it. And you don't need to pop off of it. You could just come out, especially with how fast you're going, which is another thing I noticed too. Like you are skating with speed and confidence, which is not which is you know, definitely a sign of knowing your stuff, especially going fakie too. But yeah, you know, it's a small rail. You could take this all the way to the very end. Yeah, like you did there. And then definitely feel free to play around with it when you get there, because you were on there really good. Like, feel free to have fun with it. Just do like a little kick off or whatever. Like, you look like you can get, you know, you can get the absolute most out of this rail in the trick, you know, and add your own little style to it. The trick isn't over when you're right here. You can, you know, give it a little extra spice on the top just to top it all off. Because yeah, you're here already. Let's finish it off strong. Doesn't have to be spin or anything big, just Just a little pizzazz. Make it yours. Give it your signature on it, whatever. But I know it's hard when you're tired too. 'Cause I was like when I was doing the Makio thing, I can't see what that is at all. It looks like just like emoji. What's up, Judas? But yeah, very strong skating, like super solid blocking. Definitely fantastic positioning, approaches and trajectories. And the Solomons, of course, beautiful Solomons, the wide bodies. Yeah, you are just statuesque right here, which is great. Looking where you want to go. Fantastic. Maybe you might could actually spot. Okay, so like, oh, let me get a look at that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. This pop. Bam! Oh, look at that with the grab too. Nice. See, yeah, you can just throw a little bit extra there. You're there. You're recording. Let's give the people a show, or at least yourself. Yeah, I like that. See, that's good. Or that. On 3. Okay, but anyways, yeah. Let me look at your eyes here. Oh God, I remember that. I've been there. Like, yeah, you know what? Not that. Maybe not that one. Okay. Tree, have you ever done a compression move into a grind like Colin Martin, aka falling into a grind? Yeah, I've been. I mean, I skate. I skate with Colin every now and then, or they used to. I've been having a lot of fun with not jumping into grinds. Basically, just like curling into a ball to get into a grind. That's really fun if that's what you're talking about. But not like the tappy stuff, like where you can tap down. That's hard. I've tried, but I don't think I have anything recorded. All right, so eyes. I think your eyes are mainly on the rail now here. Okay, and yeah, they're still kind of on the ground. So I think, and this will probably come with comfortability too. I'm trying to think. Like I think like once and it takes a while. Like usually once I'll lock onto a rail like this, I won't necessarily be looking my feet anymore. I will be trusting that they're ready. So I'll be looking more towards here, the end of the rail, and my feet are gonna do hopefully what I want them to. And this is just the way I see things. It's not, everybody looks at different things when they're skating, but vision is important, and you have the stability. So yeah, I guess my biggest critique for you, SHJ, would be more so like um trusting your skates. They and believing them and letting them do the work while you can focus on other things. So like, because you have the balance, for sure, and with that speed, and the speed and the size of this rail. At this point, you could be getting ready for the landing and be looking towards the landing. Oh, your cap fell off. And be ready to do something fun on the landing, and also like, yeah, looking at the end of the rail, because you look at the end of the rail. That's where your body's gonna go. So keep your eyes on the prize. Yeah, looking at the feet. Yeah, trust those skates. Those. And I skated those skates. Oh, nice. So yeah, like, and you were super solid on this one. It's a cool ass trick too. Oh, cool, nice. And you were very soon after on the whatchamacallit, Christ grind. It's really hard, but it's really satisfying to do a Christ where you jump and you're Christing before you actually lock. But it's scary. It's very scary. But man, great job. What's the landing like? This is cool. And like, yeah, see, look, this is a really good use of the trick. So you're like popping off. You're like almost jumping off of your own foot, and then using that momentum to push and keep it going. Spin 180. And then touchdown. And still, yeah, straight path. Not deviating from the line. Really good. What's up, Stigs? You critique of your last? Yes, we shall do that next, I believe. I don't think there's anything other than that pressing. Just like Rob G, just grind like Rob G. He says he concentrates on his hands and just hopes his skates feet will land. I mean, that's kind of what I do sometimes myself. Is like I just jump and like my body really takes over. I'm not really like when I skate well. I'm not thinking at all. I'll skate with more confidence, and I think you should have confidence. You are very very solid, and I got that. Says what's up, Sneak? Oh no, I want to look at Alex. That's right, Alex first. Okay. Did it twice, 3 times. Oh man, you can do some fun stuff with this. 3 would be hard, but it's possible. Oh, how good are you at Christ? You know what I would really like to see from you, SSJ? It would be really cool to do this Christ and then just hold this Christ and then like, all the way to the end of the rail and do a Christ monorail and just hold that Christ. That would be sweet. That is my challenge to you, SSJ. Christ Machio to Christ monorail with just holding the Christ and just falling off the rail into the mono. Yeah, that was a good one. Freaking conviction off that one. Look at that. Bam! You could almost landed with the Christ AO Christ on that one. Dang, stomped it too. Love it. Bam. Bam again. And again, like I know like you're doing it both ways, but like if I were to do so like for Instagram, I would probably do the Christ. I would film the Christ. I'd film this head on, so you could really just see that Christ lock into that Machio, like, and really focus, like, probably low. Like, I'd probably have the phone like right about here. If you're doing an Instagram reel, that's how I think. That's the world I live in today. Everything is in real vision, which is not that different from basically widescreen vision, what I used to be. But still, yeah, I'd probably film it right here if you wanted to film like the clip for the Instagram would be what I would do. Just really capitalize on that foot locking in, and then the Christ just coming right toward the camera there. It's all the same trick. Oh, that's fine. This is actually really beneficial to see like your you know the differences. Oh, the fast line, nice. Okay. I don't need closed captioning. Random joins, yeah. Maybe you could all the Christ talk. The power of Christ. Have you accepted him as your Lord and Savior? So okay. So with fast slide, you're going to need confidence on a fast slide. And I know this so much. That I've been doing this a lot. Like fast slide's a scary trick. It's gonna be really hard to hold with your front foot in front like this. For me, for fast slides, but I've seen people do this for a long time. So if you can do it, I would say hold on to it. For me, I usually have like my leg like here or my knee bent or behind actually. But that you really need to lean into the fast slide for that. Here and then it's very again the top heavy stuff is what scares me. Because if you fall like get stuck or something like on the fast slide, it's gonna be a lot of force and impact that's curled up in this area going straight down. So this is a concerning fast slide. A lot of bad things can happen here, and a lot of the bad things can happen with fast slides. So it's a scary trick, and it's a trick that needs a lot of precision, and it's just a hard trick. It's like one of the hardest tricks in rollerblading, I feel like. But yeah, you carried it. But yeah, the weight distribution is safe. It's very safe. You carried it all the way. Maybe I'm wrong. I could totally be wrong. I don't know. You got it pretty good. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, I think you're kind of like. I don't know. It looks like your weight's on the hip there. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong here. I don't know. Again, yeah. Don't take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I don't know what I'm talking about a lot of times. But yeah, I just film my session, so sometimes there's a lot of same trick. Oh, no, it's fine. Good angle idea. Thank you. Will do. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's a great fast slide. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't want to carry for stream. Oh, that's like a torque right there. Okay. Oh, you're doing a torque. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's fine for a torque. It's still good to be a little bit more centered though, but it's still fine torque. Fast slides are scary. I'm working on it. Looking better, holding better, nice. Yeah, I mean, you're doing great. Those are just my tips that I would say to improve. But I think it's got to be hard trying to get over the all the things you learn in skateboarding and have to it may make it easier or harder at the same time. What the heck am I getting? Alexa, I spelled it wrong, didn't I? I did. KSA. Okay. I was like, what the heck? Alexa. I like how you see the potential and the reality of what we are doing. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've been a filmer longer than I have been. Well, no, I mean I've been a filmer as long as I've been a skater, and I do like I have a good amount of experience telling people like, hey, you can do this, and it would be better for the clip, So I do have a decent amount of coaching, my buddies. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it's like, totally disregard me. I'm not. My advice isn't working. Don't do that. All right, let's look for the 540. Learn 540s and fishes. Okay.
Hopefully not bust my ass. Let's see
Made
if
it
I can
here,
push this.
apparently.
Maybe we'll try some forward threes to fakie. Just haven't done much fakie on transition, so start off with a couple of those and see where it goes.
Okay, starting off. Hey, I use this song. I love this song. Okay. Hop. Okay, so you could be pumping a bit more. Let's keep watching. So with the Joe Atkinson's representation, so you could be loading even like right as you hit the ramp, essentially. It's hard when I don't have my skates on and a ramp to see. So you're loaded here, but you could be even more loaded for the spin. You're carving a little bit. You don't necessarily need to carve for a spin. This does look like a fun park. So yeah, you could be squatted more, and so you could start squatting even more in here, and then start really turning the shoulders. Whoops. I think. Hold on, let me stand up and double check. Be right back. Okay. This would be easier with the camera or whatever, but you know what? I don't feel like hooking up the camera today. So yeah, you could be digging your head down. So start squatting here, and you're shifting to the left here, which it makes the spin easier, which is okay. But let's see what happens here. Be ready to dip that shoulder down and stick your head over your shoulder. See how your spin is after you leave the ground. You're there. Oh, I can't see your head. I can't see where your head's at, so I can't see the initiation of the spin. So that's good though. You're already 180. This is where you could start lifting your feet up a little bit, which you are. Good, good. Oh, but see, your head is looking this way, so it's not gonna spin very well. You weren't confident yet, guys. Um, understand that. So yeah, being cautious here. We'll see how you progress. But yeah, head looking this way is not gonna equal spin the other way. This is really gonna slow down your spin. Now you're starting to look at the landing, which is good. It's good for the 360. But I think that's what killed your momentum is where your head's at. And then you said you were doing 360s anyways.
Not gonna lie, it's not like it's big or anything, but if I had to say the biggest tip I could give, if you're trying to learn spins on transition, once you jump before the coping. Don't wait until your wheels touch or anything like that. You know, make sure you're jumping, not necessarily jumping, but lifting your feet up and using that momentum to throw your shoulders. So
yeah, exactly that.
as you're coming up, whether it's switch, you know, fakie or forward,
You found out the hard way.
biggest
Okay.
thing is you don't jump away from the ramp. That's gonna make you land flat. It's more like picking up your feet. So really, as you're coming up, you know, you want to have your lead forward.
What program do you use to edit, Alex? Audio could be improved. Audio is like the hard thing for me, but it can be improved. If you're using the 360 camera, 360 camera sucks for audio. I use it too. It's like, this is terrible. But there are programs that allow for cutting the background noise a bit. And Adobe Premiere. Okay, great. Okay, so what you could do for the audio, let me open up Premiere real quick. Let me share this tidbit of information with you. So in Premiere, if you go here, go to Window, Workspaces, and Audio. I don't know if you know this already, but I'm going through it for anybody who doesn't know. You can even turn the audio up. Okay, yeah, and that's just the problem with whatchamacallit. But you could do, I don't know if you know this or not, but anybody who's here, hit dialogue. And repair a bit. We could reduce the noise, reduce rumble, reduce reverb. And it sounds like you're in a tunnel. So it's just I don't know how to get great audio over that. So it's like, yeah, that's even worse though too. What does it sound like if I go like this? So yeah, I don't even have the perfect solution for this. Yeah, I would sound better, honestly. But you can use this and play around with this and hopefully get something ideal and turn it up and hopefully get rid of the wind noise too. But yeah, I have not actually found a great way for the 360 camera, but there are options within Premiere. I'm curious if anybody has whatchamacallit. I do, but it doesn't ever do much for me, and I have like a bad lisp too, and it doesn't help at all. Yeah, I don't have an answer, but there are ways to make it a little bit better if you're trying to optimize sound, which I've been trying to do, but it's so hard. See, like if I do this, it does sound like a tunnel. Like maybe if I do it like a little less dramatically, a little more subtle. Nah, it still sounds like it's in a tunnel. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. But there are ways. Hopefully I can figure that out one day. Because yeah, that's my probably least favorite part about the Insta360 is the audio. And it's usually out of sync for me too. I have to fix that in post, which is no fun. Gotta bounce. All right, see you, Billy. Gotta fetch some pho. Oh, I want some pho. Dang it. I almost got some pho today. For all the time looking at all the videos, no problem. Yeah, I need to figure out a better way. Or I guess and I don't want to record audio separately too. So yeah, I need to figure out a way to get Insta360 sound good without having to use a second camera recorder. If you turn down the high and low, then on DS, it usually helps bring the mids and the voice up. Okay. Yeah, I know if you play with the whatchamacallit, the individual levels or frequencies. Sounds like a hippo eating a head of lettuce. Yeah, it does. Like, yeah, I don't know how to. I don't. I need to figure that out. But it sucks. What's up, Nathan? And Kitchen chat. I'd be more impressed, Alex. There were things you couldn't do. Word. And Vinny, there's plenty I can't do. All right.
As you know, I like to spin to my left, so to the right is my switch.
You spin left.
So
I'm a
going
righty.
this way, I'm just thinking, use the momentum in my legs to put the shoulder forward, but not jump away from the rim. So it's here, boom. Just pick
It's
up
like
the
that,
feet,
but
not so much jump forward.
keep the head. Keep the head over the shoulder.
So as I'm riding, just waiting, being patient.
Oh, you can't hear this, can you?
Open. Fire away. Fire away. Maybe I'll be able to get forward facing, but let's try getting that extra 180 in the fakie. Go for a fakie 5.
Is that loud for you guys? I think you might. I feel like I have my double sound on. Or no, it should just be Premiere. Okay. Hopefully. Or no, I think the audio is coming through that. Hold on. I'll just mute this. Oh, I just muted it for me. Oh, well, hold on. Whoop. Oh, no, I got it. There we go. That should be right now. All right.
A little higher, and just set them down. I jumped away a little bit, but know how to fall.
Know how to follow. Good advice.
Doesn't matter what kind of rollerblading you do.
Learn how to fall first. I meant to make a video about that, but it's really hard to explain. There you go. Spotted the landing. Nice on that one. Wrong button. 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. That's good. You could actually spin more by the time your feet leave. So I think a good goal to have is like to basically be 180 by the time your feet leave like upper body. But you're looking where you're going still. It's fine. Legs up. Bring them in. You could point your left hand a little bit more to the left instead of being tucked in to help the spin. That can help. Forward. God, I like Premiere so much better. Now you're looking at the landing, so you can hold up a little bit more, but you are looking at the landing, which is fine. No, you're right where you want to, right where you want to be. Spin those legs, and then make it right here. So yeah, that's what you want to do. Fine. Yeah, I think if you do spin faster, you will be able to. Still working on a video fall. Teach martial arts, so breaking video. Not break falling, but okay, cool. That's sweet. Good to know. Interesting. break fall. So yeah, if you can spin faster, you'll be able to spot the landing quicker. So yeah, like, well, you don't have enough time right there. But if you can spin faster, you'll be able to spot your landing, and that will make it easier as well. So yeah, you're just barely making enough. Now that was good. But it would be nice to like have your feet much in position like right here instead of just slightly off. Could be a thing that might help. Spinning just a hair faster may help. And that way you can spot your landing and be ready to land a little bit better. There you go. See, you had some time. I like it.
Wheels down, but so are my hands. Another one.
That's fine. That's the right motion. Yeah, you got it now. I don't know why you asking. You got it. I can't actually do those, I don't think. I have a switch shoulder when it comes to fakie quarters.
That's a low one, but you know what? No hands down. I rode away clean. I still got a camera battery left. Let's see if I can go for two. We're not coming.
And get a little bit more amplitude to land a little bit higher up in the pocket, but I mean, still, you're learning, so it's fine. Yeah, you do come down a little bit. This quarter pipe has a strange looking curve to it, not like a usual one. This looks kind of shallow, actually. I know there's a fish out here, but still, it feels like it does not, go straight up at all. Let's check that one again.
Let's see if I can get two more.
There you go. Yeah, plenty of landing. Very solid landing. I do come out from the ramp, but I think that might be part of the ramp. Yeah, it's the ramp. Yeah, I feel like that's the ramp that's shooting you backwards, and not necessarily your build. I feel like it would probably be hard to go up it, and stay at the top here. Yeah. But I mean, same thing. Holds over. Keep your head going where you want to spin. Oh, it looks really blind with your hoodie. Yeah, you got it. You could spin just a little bit faster if you with your head over your shoulder more, but it's rare. So you can hold it a little bit longer. So kind of like, yeah, I think kind of like the Joe Atkinson where like his shoulder stopped right when he wanted to landed. So it'll spin faster if you keep your head still turned over your shoulder up until you're looking forward right at the landing. So that would be a tip, I guess, to try. Yeah, baby, look things out. I mean, I learned on much smaller ramps than that, so it's nice. It's an interesting looking park too.
That was a fun one to battle again. And to hit it 3 times in a row made the session worth
That's
it.
hand pointed and I talked. Yeah, that's probably like a safety thing since you're learning. Let's check that out one more time. Yeah, it's tucked for position, but you can, yeah, if you open the arm up, point it out to where you want to spin and point the head where you want to spin a little bit more, I think that'll give you just like a couple of degrees faster. So you'll be able to spot the landing and drop in with I guess a little bit more comfort, hopefully, if that makes sense. Totally keeping it closed there. Oh no, that one was good though. This one was more open. See, yeah, the arms are out. You're feeling more comfortable now. You're embracing the sky in the spin instead of like being closed off. Yeah, see now your arm is out, but tucked in. And yeah, it's getting a little bit more force momentum with the upper body there. Still, yeah, at this point you're like, oh, it's the ground. Where's the ground? Where's the ground? Come on. And then up, there's the ground. All right, we gotta adjust. So yeah, it'd be nice. I think it would be nicer to be back a couple frames, please. But like at this point, it would be nicer to be like backwards and just falling down. What's up, Matt? Nope. And I gotta learn to grab that I look like I'm trying to fly. And that will, yeah, grabbing will help clean things up a little bit too. But yeah, if you're at this point, I would prefer to be backwards already, or at least confident in my landing, like seeing it, so I can be ready for the landing instead of the landing like, oh, here it is. I gotta just at the very last second to land. So that would be my preference in this position. But still, I'd like that compressed landing too. Ah, wait, no, it's this one. I went too far back. Okay. That one was stuck. It still worked though. Although this one, yeah, see this one? Yeah, this one you were more into it. You had more spin on this one. See, you're already ready to land, and you still have this much space. Whereas the last one, you were quite a few degrees more spinned, so you could see you can see more of the landing, and your feet are ready for it. So it's brain to feet, like, hey, we're ready to go. Just brace for impact instead of, oh, you have to spin and then brace for impact, and counteract your still spinning motion. So you've stopped the spin more. Oh God, you've stopped the spin more. So it makes it, and the same thing with the trajectory of like talking with SSJ, like you're in position and you're not still spinning. So when you're landing more straighter, it's easy to come off straighter. So yeah, a little bit extra spin will probably will go a very long way, I feel like, for you in this situation. I really appreciate the advice. I'm gonna take some notes to the local bowl once I get a warm day. Nice. I hope you get a warm day soon.
And to get it 3 times in a row.
3 in a row. Yeah, that is nice.
Ooh. Not too many bumps and bruises. My right knee hurts a little bit. But man, that was a fun one.
All right, and filming's fine. You get 360 camera. Actually, you know what? From a cool standpoint, like for this trick, I like to film like down here. You're spinning to the left, so yeah, I'd probably film it down here in this corner-ish, or probably like right here if you're confident enough with the 360 camera, because that it really like accentuates the trick, because you could see like you going up and down. Like I feel like this isn't good just because you see the run up. So for YouTube this is fun, but for like an Instagram clip, yeah, I'd probably film it like right here and it'll make it look a lot bigger too, and sort of instead of being on the ramp up here, see it's going to look a lot smaller, especially with the fisheye. But if you have it down here, especially when you're coming away from the ramp and like towards the camera, yeah, like right here would be pretty cool of a filming angle for like an Instagram thing. I don't know if so much for a YouTube video because you'd have to track it pretty much, and that could be pretty jarring for the audience. But Instagram, I would go down here. That would look sick. Okay, there was one more person. Stig's room. That's right. And then maybe we can go hang out with Ben. But if not too, that's fine. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. One word. Stig's room. There you are. Jetta. Nice. All right, am I critiquing your Jetta? Oh, two Christ Machios today. Nice. All right. That's not a Christ Machio. That's fine though. Hold on, let me look at this approach. Fine, it's fine. It's a little bit from watching gotta head up. All right, see Alex. It's a little bit to the angled compared to SSJ's trick. Oh, Ben's coming here now? Okay, fine. Is that what's happening? What's up, Zach? Am I still? Oh no, he is off. Okay, well, welcome y'all. Well, we're gonna hang out with Ben, but I guess we'll hang out here. Ben Raid! Hold on. Wait. What's the Ben Raid sound? What's this one do? Ben Raid! I don't like that one. Ben Raid!
Let's go.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? All the people. I'm just gonna. Oh man, there's so many things now. Ooh, welcome y'all. I rollerbladed the channel. Like those people who would hang out there. Oh man, you brought the bots too. Thank you. Awesome. Bots are my favorite. Richie over here, up in here. KD trying to. What up? Judas Link was here. I roller blue. What up, Ben? Noosh. Tom B. I can't see any of the the freaking emojis. You got this. Were you about to raid Ben? I was going to after this. Yeah, actually. So that's the thing. So I guess that option is out the window now. What's up, Jared? Rock and roll, blade raid. All right, we'll catch up in chat. All right, all the talking. Can you give us a Ben raid, baby, with the voice effects? All right, I like this one.
Ben Ray
Yeah. Where all the virtual girls at? By the way, I brought up you maybe sitting in on a future D&D session with my group. They said no, we're too far in the campaign, too high level, and you'd probably get confused with it. That's understandable. I probably, like I said, I probably won't be down for that just yet. I got things. You won. Don't forget to sub if you came from Ben. Sure. I don't have sub notifications on. I'm sorry. Perfect. All right. Let's we are coaching, critiquing Stigs currently. And welcome, y'all. Trying to learn the Christ Machio. So just trying to get an assessment of his ability. Let's look at the skates. He's got sways riding flat on the whatchamacallit frames? 420 somewhere. It's hard to see from this angle. For coaching and stuff, it helps like more like a full body angle like this. Helps me out. Okay. Not trying to soul. Trying. I should probably watch everything first before actually critiquing, but you know what? Back to Machio. I do like the graphic thingies. That helps. Although, I will say that from an editor standpoint, this takes a while to come in. If you could make this animation faster, that would be nice, or just alleviate the animation because it makes it harder to read. And it does fade out early, which is fine. But see, so as a video editor, like I have to think about these things, like, and especially like I have to think. My primary audience is like old people for my job, so they have to have time to read out. You can do both. Okay, nice. So yeah, this would be nice to be a little bit up earlier. So especially during this time when you're on the roll up, so they can read going for Christ Machio, and then focus on your Christ Machio instead of it coming up like right here, and I'm trying to read going for Christ Machio, and that distracts me. So my eyes are over here, but the subject over here. So I'm missing a lot. So I can only see this in my peripheral while trying to read this. Or if I'm trying to watch you, I can't really read this, and that gets a little frustrating. And I guess it takes away from the enjoyability of watching it. So just an editor's tip. But let's actually watch the skating. Sorry. So you're feeling it out. I get that. And yeah, these rails, when they move around, you have to adjust every single time. Christ Machio exclamation mark. See, I could read that one in time. Yeah, I had Christ Machio, and then I had a couple seconds. So like, it is weird to think about like yeah, the milliseconds of time. Like me having like these like 5 or 6 frames to prepare myself to watch your trick after reading this text is it just makes it a more enjoyable watch. Stock sways. Okay. Sorry guys, I've been slacking my live stream presence really. I've been busy. Hope everyone is doing great. Just now getting to video editing skate videos. My stiff stuff is the most simple generic FX on can get. Tried a short promo video and feel it's over to produce. That's the thing. Like Crest Mock is so fun. It is. With editing, like it's good to be simple. A lot of times, a good indication of good editing is when you don't notice it at all. It just makes sense and it's simple, and you can focus on whatever the content is. So that's something to keep in mind. Like you can do a million things to something, but sometimes just doing the most basic and simplest thing is the best thing. Sometimes, a lot of times actually. So something to keep in mind. You don't need to over edit things. You can certainly make things better, but which again, this is a pretty good angle for what you're doing right here. But yeah, it's a thing of like, don't get too caught up into it. It's yeah, it's very subjective. Most of the time, it's easy to overdo it. Exactly, and like I do too. And I get lost in the hole. It's like nobody's gonna care about all these little thingies I'm doing, and it's just like just get it out there, and then learn and move on. I need to tell myself that though. All right. Anyways, back to this. There it is. Yeah, that's a good one. In the dark, Machio grab practice. Okay, let's see here. Like I get the stage you're at, and like I'm fine with step-ons, but the thing of it's something that's hard gonna be. As someone who steps onto like most of my tricks, it's gonna be hard to overcome the step-on-ness. One thing you can do is like I don't actually like it when it's angled like this. I'd want it to be straight on. And with confidence, I don't know if you're ready for it yet, but something you could do is as you're going straight into it, you could hop on right here. You don't need to wait. And I feel like waiting, when you wait to hop onto it, as opposed to when you're going straight to it. So you're doing like a little side step thing. So that's gonna make it harder to balance because so your momentum is going this way, straight. And if you keep this momentum going straight onto the rail, your momentum is gonna be still going straight. So it's gonna be much easier to complete the rail, and you're gonna feel more of just the flow of the direction going straight this way. But as you come past it, now you're introducing some side motion. So the trajectory is more like this. So when you lock on and see how it's pushing the rail over, the rail is gonna push over less if you come at it more straight. So you're not gonna have to adjust it as much. So that's the thing. So that would be my first, like, I guess, critique to make things a little bit easier for you because yeah, it's gonna make things harder, both in moving this thing and see how it's moving. It's gonna be that makes it much more difficult. The grind much more difficult because the box is the rail is sliding while you're on it, and B, your momentum is still sort of this way, so you have to counteract that and see how your foot is going over that way a little bit too. Oh, you're doing the Christ. But that also, yeah, doing the Christ too is also interesting, introducing more direction this way. So I feel like coming straight at it and jumping on this corner here is going to help instead of introducing this sideward motion. In my opinion, most importantly, center your gravity. I agree. Let's see what y'all are saying. Hold on. She knows. Press back so slow. Editing is so subjective. I think I read that. Transitions are usually a waste of time. Usually. Nothing like a nice cut or crossfade a lot of the times. I feel like I overuse transitions because they're new to me. Then that happens. It's fine. You got to learn it. I mean, you're not going to learn how something works until you use it and try it. So, I mean, if you're still in the learning phase, I mean, don't be afraid to experiment and stuff and overdo some things. I mean, you're not going to learn if you don't try. And you'll develop a style, just like skating. I feel like I'm jumping, but it looks like I'm stepping on. Yeah, and I'm the same way, and it's definitely safer. But yeah, if you want to be like a core rollerblader, you don't have to. But there are a lot of people that look down upon it. Unfortunately, I don't mind because I just want to slide down the rail. I don't care how it looks like getting on necessarily. I guess I'm more about the feeling, at least when it comes to handrails. It looks cool, but takes the continuity. It does do that too. Oh yes, shiny new toy. I love me some video editing personally and practicing recording different actors. That's fine. By all means, utilize it. But it's just easy to overdo sometimes. But it's your art. You can do whatever you want with it at the end of the day. Same thing with this. It's your skating. You don't have to listen to me or nobody. Do whatever the hell you want to and enjoy it. So that's the most important thing in my opinion. Side chop is really dangerous when you get to top sides too. This is true. It's very when you're trying to do top sides and you do the slide chop, it's very, very dangerous because you could either, especially when you overshoot it and you just slide out. So yeah, that is something that I would try to avoid if possible. Basically, your speed will bring you to the rail when you jump ahead of the rail. Basically, yeah, the way you're moving, the momentum will keep you going straight. So if you're going straight the way the rail is going and you keep that momentum going straight, it's going to be a lot easier. But when you introduce some side momentum, um, it's going to make it harder. So like trying to make a good comparison. Think about like I guess like driving on ice. So like if you're going forward and you just want to go forward, you're just going to go forward and it's going to be easy. But if you're going forward, but you're turning into it on ice, you got to counteract and steer into it. And, it's good. It's going to be really hard to maintain that straight line if you come at it at an angle, if that makes sense. So but if you're using the momentum, like if the car is going straight, you can just you don't even need gas at all. The momentum of you going straight will keep going. But if you're coming at an angle, it's going to be dramatically harder to go in that straight line, which is essentially what you're doing trying to grind this rail. So if you come at an angle or do a side step into it, that does introduce some a pathway that's not on the direction that you want to go. And you're going to have to counteract for that, and that makes it harder. Hopefully that makes sense. In my opinion, most important center your gravity. Yes. I went to ledges last night. I was jumping on them, and it looks like I'm stepping on there too. Maybe time and practice is what I need. Yeah, and it's a weird thing of like when you are. It's like I do it too. Like I step on it, and it feels like I'm jumping, but I'm not. It is like a mental thing, I guess. And it just takes a lot of practice to get over. Or like for me, like I have to actively think like jump with both feet at the same time. Like I have to tell myself. And it sucks. I'd rather just like not think about that and be able to jump on it. So I'd say probably the sooner you can realize that if that's something you want, I would recommend working on that um, heavily. So because the more you do this, the harder it's going to be. The more natural this is going to feel to you, and unnatural jumping is going to be. So it's tough. I know the pain, very much so. Look how Aragon keeps his knees in full control. And yeah, that's what I would recommend is looking at people who who know what they're doing and follow that, or who are very adept at what they do. I really like the glitch effect. So I definitely overuse the shit out, and that's fine. I mean, if you like it, I think at the end of the day, like, I mean, well, for me, it's like, how do I like the video? Sometimes I do want to go overboard, just because I can. So it's not to say that anything has to be a certain way. Um, but if you want it to be, I guess, ideal, yeah, there are ideal ways to do things, but it don't always have to be like that. You can deviate, it's fine. And without deviation, you'll never know what it would be like to you know. And then it could be like, oh, you know what? A glitch effect would be perfect here. Because I've used it before and I know how it works. So it's with a lot of things. Like, try things out and have fun with it too. For sure. It can be easy to slip out when stepping on. Like, I think of being safer to jump on might help. It might. It might. And it does make you commit more. And there's a weird balance between, like, confidence committing, gaining confidence from having to commit to something. Wait, what is the side chop? Okay. So see how he's like jumping and pushing the rail to the side instead of just coming straight at it and jumping with that momentum. So he's almost kind of like pushing. Yeah, he's like pushing off his left foot, and it's moving this rail to the side. And these are like really nitpicky things, by the way. That's how I am. Which can be good for things, but can also seem harsh. So just a heads up on that. And I have no ill intention. I'm just trying to give my insights, and that's all. I think you're all wonderful people. Thanks, everyone. Tips will be used. Okay. Jumping on the rail instead of on top of it. Jump into the rail instead of on top of it. Yeah, yeah. My chop sounds whack. Is the Royale? Oh, okay. I think you need to be over a little bit on the Royale. What's up, Jason? Appreciate the nitpicky. Okay. Royale? Question mark? Okay. Oh, you got on the boot. I know. So, like, the thing I've been hearing a lot with newer skaters is that Royales are really tough. God, why does it keep doing that? Oh, I keep pressing the wrong thing. Oh yes, there's a slow motion thing. How about I just use that instead? 0.25. So Royales are really tough. So I would have issue calling this legit Royale, if you will. Most of the time we're making tricks harder than they need to be. Yes. Yeah, and I'm all about trying to, well, I'm lazy, so I try to do as little as possible, but be as effective as possible at the same time with my skating. So hopefully these things can help. And yeah, a lot of times people are doing tricks much harder than they need to be. Oh, I'm using the comma, but I'm pressing the wrong button because I keep switching back and forth of computers, of keyboards. So I'd be on one keyboard and then I keep pressing the wrong button. But anyways, Royales are simpler when you realize to spread your legs wider and have a more centered point of gravity and a lower stance. I mean, that's probably applicable to a lot of things, quite honestly. And so let's look at this Royale. This is not the best position for me to, grade a Royale on because all I can see is the feet. But it kind of is going towards the boot there. But again, these are really close. Your feet are really close together. So it's going to be very hard to balance. And if you were to hit your boot right here, there's a good chance that it would just slip out. So for Royale, and safety wise, it'd be nice to Spread the legs a bit more. Have your foot probably back, your Royale foot probably back around where this bolt is at, and this foot could stay here and then where it's at. That's fine. But yeah, spread it out a little bit so you have some leverage because this would be a dangerous way to Royale with this. 6'1", 6, is that right? 6'1", 160. Okay, yeah, that's taller. My legs don't bend on the screen, which is a thing. But you could still spread this out a little bit. This is dangerous. This is all H block, yes. And if you were to hit this, a Royale will be on the boot. A true, or not a true Royale, but an official Royale, you'll be on the boot. And if you're not on the boot, I would say don't even worry about the Royale and do a front side. Personally, again, you don't have to listen to me on this, but it would be my preference if I wasn't able to get the boot down on the Royale, I would just do a front side or back side instead and not even bother. It visually, a nice, clean front side or back side would be preferable over a Royale that's not hitting the boot. I'm sure there are exceptions to that, but those are probably rare cases for a Royale. I cannot think of too many Royales that aren't touching the boot that are visually pleasing to me, at least. That's a good point there. Drop that right shoulder on the Royale will help your weight forward, and you can get lower without wishing out. Yeah, I wish I had my camera on for this, but I don't. I'm not gonna bother for that. What's up, Renee? When I was on Lightning, we were more vertical for Royale. There's no backslide plate, but I think now it's more of a boot down thing. Yeah, it's kind of evolved into that. Now I understand like those were really high frames back then, but still, most of them didn't look very good to my recollection. Stay on top, keep your posture, bend your knees, and you'll be good. Those are all good tips. Personally, a low rail like this, they are harder. I agree. It's easier to get more compact and spread out on something that's higher. They're harder. You have to approach low. Something on a little higher, easier. You just pick your legs up, and they're in the right spot. And 6'3", 220. Yoga helps with the bending. Nice. Flapjacks. Rollerblading, you trying to hijack? Oh, that's fine. Waffles. I want some waffles. Off 100% French toast blows them out of the water. Man, now you guys are making me hungry talking about fun waffles and stuff. I do have food here. That's fine, but yeah, it has a way to come. But I understand where you're at currently in your learning thing, and I think most of the stuff is just going to come with a lot of practice. Just keep doing the motions over and over again. Like what you're doing is fine. Don't let me dissuade you. A lot of this is really going to come with keeping doing it, and really like a lot of these tips are kind of moot. I would say just keep doing it is really the best thing. You're gonna learn along the way, and it can be overwhelming trying to take like multiple different things of advice. Why are you still grinding? But yeah, keep that forward momentum is just one of those good things. Like weight balance and momentum are extremely important. And so with your jumping, you can bend the knees a little bit more. Like, think of kind of like an ollie where you're gonna pop. See, like you have a good amount and you can get down lower. Bend these knees. Don't feel free to loosen up a little bit. And relax a bit. You don't need to be so rigid. And that does come with confidence, and confidence will come with multiple times of doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Would be my sort of advice at this point. But yeah, loosen up, and that'll come with time when you keep doing it over and over and over and over again. But the core is there, and you already know how to slide. Like you have a great feeling of locking on there, which is definitely notable. But I think the approach is probably an area to focus on. and that will make things easier. Yeah, up until you get on the rail. You look very comfortable once you get in there. But yeah, something to consider is everything before this point. So the way you approach it, the way you bend your knees and jump at the same time, and yeah, the momentum. So those are things to keep in mind. That's a good point. Law does have a very good Royale video on how to do Royales. It's very, very nerdy. If you have not seen that, I would recommend that. It's weird that I've heard multiple stabbings at multiple different Waffle Houses, but that's at Waffle House and Denny's. But that's the price you pay for some good ass breakfast. Do a right left. Guys in 125 bandwidth. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's fine. Am I the only person who finds it annoying when employers don't put down hourly wage or annual salary? Oh yeah, God, it's super annoying. Which is like most places. Just a server, Zach. My pay is on tips. Ugh, that's gotta be hard. Whatchamacallit? Hard to like make a plan of like how much Oh, waffle versus pancakes in real life. Oh, I'm a waffle guy for sure. Pancakes get old after a while. Waffles do too, but especially chicken and waffles. Oh man, what a combo. What's the plans with weekend with you guys? That's a good point. I don't know. If you want to chat, Ben, feel free to hop on, invade my stream if you want to. But yeah, there's not a lot of planned. I did talk to what's his name today or yesterday. Oh, here, we'll watch that. I talked to Dave Ware, who wants to hang out, and he actually he has a key to a private skate park if we want to go on like Friday or Saturday. Ben. So that's the thing. But here's my buddy Dave Ware. Let's watch him. 2016.
I'm Dave Ware. I'm a skater. Been skating every day for about the last 8 years.
Yeah, private park. It's in this video. I will point it out.
We're an electrical firm. I'm a single parent. Been raising 2 kids for the last.
But yeah, this is my buddy. He stopped skating, but maybe we can try to get him back into skating. He's 15 now.
I ride a dirt bike, got 4-wheelers, jet skis. I like to shoot. Don't care for hunting much anymore, but I sure like shooting cans. The average day in the life of Dave starts about 6. Get up, get my butt to work till about lunchtime, and then I go skate. Come back.
I don't know if you like the private park. It's like all mini though, I believe.
Have a few drinks. The end.
Smoke from today's session? No, that's fine.
Dave, the most determined blader in Oklahoma. Skates at least once.
That's the shred thing. Look how different it looks.
Wheels, bearings, anything to keep rolling. Dave has always been no questions.
I know the private park's in here somewhere.
Because
There's the private park. This is the private park.
he's 50 years old.
It's very mini related, but it's a fun place. We could have it to ourselves if we wanted. It's indoor, so. I did see the Butch thing. That was really cool of him to do. All the dares. Oh, I can't wait to skate that big giant wall. That looks fun. I want to skate Hoffman again too. Honestly, it's a good park. You can get shot at by the cars on the highway. haven't heard of the prop. It looks like a blast. I think they had issues with it or something like that. Or I guess I don't know, but it exists. It exists.
Quads and skateboards and whatnot, but it wasn't until I was in my 40s till I started getting serious about it. I did it primarily for my health. My best friend died.
Road trip. Let's go.
So I decided to do something about that in my own life. And start skating.
God, I do need to shave my nose hairs before. They're itchy as hell. Good thing I don't have a camera. My nose is just so itchy.
Is the exercise. And the adrenaline.
Let's see, Vert. Oh god, I'm bad at Vert. Vert's scary.
The feeling I get from skating, it's like no other. You get a combination of adrenaline.
Yeah, that thing is fun. I really like these down ledges.
There's the fear factor.
Down the Vert rolling. Maybe.
Success factor. You land a new trick.
Not gonna farf it though. I'm done farfing into quarter pipes.
Finally land that trick.
Let's try out that at rampant camp. Terrifying. Yeah, that's a fun ramp. That's a fun park.
Getting back up and getting the trick. And once you
Look
do
how
that,
different
once
it
you get
looks.
the trick, there's no better feeling of accomplishment. Well, falling and getting hurt.
It is Hoffman.
Is the reason I wear all my pads. I've got more pads, I think, than I do.
Man, I need pads like that.
When you get to my age, I'm 51. Don't bounce.
It was a lot more boring looking. I'll say that.
You don't heal as quick. I was a long time smoker since a kid, and once I started bowl skating, I realized.
God, man, so many good tidbits of information. I need to quit smoking too. It's so hard though. But definitely gets in the way of skating at my peak.
Quit smoking. Well, one of the good things about skating as an exercise, especially bowl skating and other types of skating, is that the endorphins, the runner's high, it's not the same because you're introducing adrenaline in with the endorphins, and it's a totally different experience, and it's very addictive. And I keep track of all my.
Yeah, this guy could totally. He could outskate me in the bowl. He was so he was in shape. He was. I think he put on some weight. He said. Since he stopped skating. The problem was. See, look at that. Jeez. He's 51. He started skating at like 45. Yeah, he was solid. And it's Hoffman.
Dude in the bowls just goes and goes and goes.
What should we do?
100 degrees outside, he will just crank them out. That's like 3 miles in an hour. It is ridiculous. I would consider myself a pretty healthy dude. I do about a quarter of the amount of stuff is ridiculous. Some 23 cannot keep up with it. Beast.
This game.
Skating scene around here, like it is nationwide, we're all real close knit, very friendly. There's no racism, no sexism.
Strange echo. Okay.
Friendly skaters. It's amazing how close.
Oh, I see it. How did I get reintroduced? I heard something and then it happened. Let me mute this. Does that help?
We set out a year ago, almost to the day.
Okay, that was weird. Yeah.
Started with a 20-foot piece of 2-inch
Okay.
PVC conduit. And we had to have a place for it, so we built a little flat ramp, and it's gone crazy since then.
Wait, what's the sticker jam?
Single rail to 100 feet of grind space in a 36 by 12 foot spot.
Whoa. Don't get crazy, Richard.
Amassed over the years. It's been very hard too because I wear a size 14 triple E.
Right? What?
Size 14. Who has a size 14?
Get taxi. You can.
I don't think it's even been.
Are you on the
2
computer,
years.
Ben?
That's whenever he actually started
phone.
grinding.
'Cause I couldn't do it on the
everything
phone.
that he knows, he's learned how to do that in less than a year. Is ridiculous.
That's a solid. Wait, did he jump onto that?
And he's do that.
Or did it just start there?
Everything been 2 years.
Size 14. Who has a size 14 skate and can skate them?
I don't think it's even been 2 years.
Can't tell.
That's whenever he actually started grinding. So everything that he knows, he's learned how to do.
That is a
that
solid
in
crate.
less than a
And again, see what I'm talking about? Like filming it. I would film like wider, so you could see more of the body, obviously. But Like, yeah, well, on a Christ Machio, yeah, get this part of the Christ Machio. You know, at least from this direction. You know, you can go rotate around this way either way, but that's how I, think about you know, the the major angle of the trick.
Is ridiculous.
That's what I try. Size 14.
And he's
He
getting better every
needs
day.
a kid. Actually, the kid leaders only would fit size
Well,
8
everybody's told me I'm a
skates.
big inspiration.
Size
Most
7
of everybody in
skates. Sorry.
is in their 20s or 30s. There's a few people in their
Or he needs
40s,
the
but
17 and a half
for the most part, it's a young
rollerblades.
man's sport,
God,
and
it's so
they think, "Oh,
different.
give it up," and then they see me out here kicking some butt, progressing daily.
Gotta
and
go.
I
All
think
right,
it's given a
see
lot
ya,
of them a
Stigs.
second look on skating, get back into it, and I may be the oldest active blader in the world.
Mosh,
I'm
nice.
not sure I'm happy with that distinction, but I'll take it. I'm 51. I skate every day. I don't plan on stopping. When I'm finished, just throw my skates in the box with me and bury me. Yeah.
Those card ledgers are sick. All right, see if anybody else has any critiques. Nothing now. Nope. Just Ben. All right, I'm gonna critique myself actually, and then probably think about wrapping up. But yes, if anybody wants any advices, I'm here. Let me switch over to Premiere, and we could watch this weekend skating. So here I was just warming. You can't hear this because I did something. Hold on, let me re-enable what I just disabled. Hopefully there's no echo too. All right, 23. Bro, deadass. I need help. Okay. Oh, this is out of order. What the heck happened? It's like at the end of the day. How many clips get out of order? Just those two? Nope. This is playing backwards. Oh, and I'm in the wrong workspace as well. Editing. Can't help yourself, Ben. Wait, a job I can totally do, but I'm nervous to do. Oh, what is that? Yeah, I'm curious. All right, this is all wrong. This. All right, I want to figure out what I'm. Oh God. Up here. Oh, here. Let me show you what I'm working on too, real quick. Hold on. Let me see if this will work. I can't believe I've done this 7 times. So. Oh no. So many things I have to control. Thank you all for showing up and enjoying me talking about skating stuff. So, my whole life, I've been louder. This is what people think of me. This is a completely that takes some time. Yeah, guy who, in my opinion, specializes in traumatic brain. All right. Yeah. Anyways, this is something I'm working on. It's going to take a long time to get like the slaps and just has a lot. It's going to do like the first 100 episodes, but even that's a heavy undertaking. But yeah, this will be fun. Eventually, I'll make a law song. It could be fun. Also, yeah, be full disclosure would be the name of the song. But be a good way to celebrate all the cool things that law does. And kind of like the PBS videos. Okay, let me get this sorted out. All right, that's the last thing. So I need to go name this way. This is the first thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, damn it. Wrong button. This. Shift. Running the timeline. There we go. The baseball. All right, we'll talk about skating. Okay, dishwasher at an iconic historic restaurant in the historic district of a city. That sounds fun. Where you at again? Zach, why not try to serve at the restaurant? You'll make 3 times the money. Oh, there you go. Tampa, Florida. The position is Columbia Restaurant in Ybor. Is that right? Ybor? The restaurant has been there for 115. Dang. I need to lock myself in a room, make a lost slap. Oh, you're gonna beat me to it? That's fine. Go for it. I need a bass line. You can make a song out of it. You better make a song of it at least. I don't have a good bass, and I'm not good with people. Ah. I would be terrible at that too. Part where you mentioned law. You know, let's play some music. Music. Background music. Chill hop. No, future pop. Future pop. Okay. Hopefully sound's okay. Let me know if sound is all right or too much, too little. All those things. Zach, I'm sure you have a great face. Don't listen to my BO. I am not good enough. It's okay. I mean, if you don't want to be a server, you don't have to be a server. Don't do anything you don't want to do. Zach, are you, and that's enough. You are you, and that's enough. Speak positive things, and they happen. If you want to serve, you can. If you want to. You gotta want to, though. If you don't want to, don't do it. I also don't want to be a server. There you go. See, if you don't want to be a server, don't be a server. Do what feels right for you. At least, that usually feels right. When you do things that feel right. My personal opinion. Manual labor guy, I'm the same way. I'd rather do the work. Okay, good. All right, catching up. And I'm just totally butting in on y'all's conversation, so, you know, hi. Harvey needs to be reoccurring character. Man, I can't see none of the freaking whatchamacallits. For sure, we need to do live streaming brainstorming session. Oh, we should. The plot lines. We could do that. We could. Maybe when you're not smoked from skating, or I'm not smoked. Ybor, hey, I got it right. Nice. I'm not a Christmas music guy. Oh, I'm not necessarily doing that. That was my original plan, Ben, but I am probably gonna change it more into a song. I'm just gonna use the slaps and stuff for the beat. So if you want to make an entire slap compilation, you are welcome to do so. And I may actually never end up doing it too, which is like most videos. I may end up just totally abandoning it, like I do with a lot of things. Ben, this is the guy that have name I'm really booting. The second guy is Ben in the skits. I'm trying to push you to do it. Sorry, but it's just recommending it. You know, it's an option. It's good to have options. I'm trying to tell people Ben has a clone. Maybe he does. Maybe there are 2 or 3. There's arguing Ben, or maybe it's like multiplicity, where like Ben, Ben just has like all these clones, because there's you know, regular Ben, there's newscaster Ben, there's Barbie and Ken Ben, there is Tree Ben, there's Chris Farmer Ben, there's Girl Ben, there's arguing Savannah Ben, skateboarding Ben. There's all kinds of Bens out there. I met a lot. Plus, serving can be very stressful with the way people treat you. I've burnt myself out as many places. I would get burnt out as a server. I would be okay on some days, and on some days I would probably hate life, I bet. You'd have so much material for slap comp. You would. For what? For Tommy. Girlfriend Ben, yeah. Rage Ben is gone. Oh no. Workout Ben, yeah. You got whatchamacallit? Yeah, glasses Ben. Who else then? You got poker Ben. Big up stress Ben, yeah. Man, that could be a video in itself. The many Bens. Who's gonna make that? Retire. Alright, Ben is out. See ya, Ben. Alright, yeah, we'll watch this footage. How long is this shit? 28 minutes, jeez. Jeez, edit this shit. Alright. Now you sit in yeah, that's the Barbican Ben, what I call him. So yeah, this is just me. This is me not actually trying to do a trick. This is me trying to, because it's really cold. This is the Insta360 being like really off the audio. I hate having to adjust that every time. But yeah, I had no actual intention of planning this trick. I just filmed this because there's a slight possibility of it happening, I guess. So who's making me don't know that 27? Oh man, that is gold right there. I like it. Done with the content. There should be edit of that. This is Adobe Premiere, Chris. And it might be playing like a slideshow. If it is, let me know. I'll turn the quality down to half. I may. I don't think I even come anywhere near close to this. I guess yeah, that's not it though. That's the idea. A bit PowerPointy, which is unfortunate. What if I turn this down? This is why 2 PCs is better. This is gonna be a terrible idea. Oh god, it's me. Alright, well, never mind on that. Do I have anything else to do? I'm getting tired. Looking at frames, that's... I totally forgot about that. Hold on. I'm gonna look at these icons. Okay. Here we go. All right. So, why are these bearings so special? And these are the ones you can get the H block with. You can do 3x125s, which is neat. Oh, go back to the bearings. Where did they go? There they are. Oh dang, these are expensive. 158 for bearings. I still... Is there a place that explains like why these bearings are different? Because they just look like regular bearings to me. Frame bearings are money, yeah, Jesus. You buy a lot with that much money. Buy a pair of skates and some material gold bearings. Icon. Isn't it under technology? No. Where do I find out about the bearings? Better be 24 gold. They are gold. I don't know they are the 24K gold. New blading on the brain bearings are being ordered. Those new blading on the brain bearings are being ordered next week. Okay, let's check those out too. But I really want to figure out why these are different than... What is this 1mm thing? Rocker axles. Okay, that's cool. Oh, okay, yeah, that's neat. That's been a thing. Because they're gold. You know, I keep hearing people say like you can only use these bearings on these skates. And is that true or no? True, what are the best bearings you ever skated? The Solomon the bearings in the ILQ or the Solomon Smart Skates, they're like ILQ things. Like I'm not a bearing person. Like I like a fast bearing, but it is not like something that I strive for because my bearings usually are terrible. Oh man, the Ben Doppelganger's here. So yeah, bearings are kind of moot to me. I don't really know the difference between bearings much, other than like if they roll good, that's cool. It makes it easier, but only on certain situations, like when I'm trying to like ride a wall, like a wall ride wall, like as high as I can or something, is the only time where I really care about the extra speed. Usually it's just like I will rock the thrift store bearings most of the time, so that's not a big deal to me. You said blading on the brain bearings or a thing? Is that right? They have a bearing spacer built in the frame spacer. Oh, really? So I don't have the problem of trying to find the freaking bearing hole? That might actually be worth it. Just pay for the name, not the quality thing, like a Beach Jordan and such. Maybe, but that's cool. How does that work though? Oh, it is built in. I see, but do you have to have that? I don't know that that's mandatory to have these bearings because of that, right? Like I see it, like they're right here. I don't know why that would be like mandatory. I feel like you could still use a standard bearing spacer with that. These ABEC 9 50/50 so far and never used ceramic. So I want the purple ones and support the homie for 25%. Okay. That's it. Store free bearings for the win. Tree. I have people just giving me their old rec skates just for the bearings. Nice. Yeah, I mean it's. And sometimes you can get some pretty good bearings out of those skates, those rec skates. So this will be on this side, and I mean there's still gonna be a good amount of space between. So I don't know, like. I don't think that these are necessarily proprietary, it feels. They're still 10 millimeter, right? How do I get out of here? Right? I read all this. Oh, they're 15 millimeter. Oh, wait. More screws. What's the 15 millimeter screws for? Is that for the, that's for the, what's it called? 6 rocker axles, 10 spacers. 12 millimeter. Are they bigger? That might make sense if they need the 12 millimeter and 15 millimeter. But why are they different sizes? What are these even about? I'm so confused. Is there like an unboxing video of these? I still really want these, but I'm so confused about this now. Integrated frame spacer, not bearings. Oh, frame spacer. I see. Oh, you do hate that. I hate that too. It takes forever. Headhunter or Blade City made a video on bearing spacers and some frames need custom bearings like that. Ah, okay, I see. Does anyone know how often Rosie's restocks boots? Another one, M12 low. Oh, I don't know if they're gonna bring those back or not. I think those might have been like a one-time thing. Decode. All right, here's from the source. We'll watch the official video.
Hey everyone, with Icon Lab. This episode we're talking about the ecosystem itself and especially the 110 frames. We have the 110 frames and the whole ecosystem coming
Knew that I had to
three different
buy
mounting systems. This is
dead
the
space for my
CL
dead wheels,
Classic
but they
in,
actually ended up being
65.
super fast. Okay.
We have the Trinity here, and we have the AG, very aggressive, which is the UFS. This is available into different colors. That's why and also, you know, multiple. Actually, we took out one very stiff.
Oh,
design with
I
some
see.
nice
They are
shape
built
and really
in.
added stiffness. So the strong material and the.
I guess that makes it easy.
Really, you know, makes
The
a lot
music's-
of
oh,
difference.
okay, hold on. Sorry. All right. Music's going. I need to turn something off. 1 second. Man, this is annoying screen setup. All right. That should hopefully get rid of the echo.
Stiff, especially the AG version. Yeah, like you
Yeah,
said,
it should
it's
hopefully
a
get
little
rid
bit
of the
stiffer. So we
echo.
don't use the cutters here on the AG. We just make it recessed, so it gives more stability and it's longer lasting against all the impacts and all the chunks. And you were showing this here as a special.
See, that's what I want.
setup,
Yeah.
you know, 2 times 110.
That's a good looking setup. Freaking big giant wheel on the outside, smaller wheels. So it's kind of like the advanced frames. I just like how that looks with big giant wheels on the outside and smaller in the middle. Yeah, everything is power. Icon has always been power slide. Everything is power slide. They own a lot of things.
10 on the outside, and then we have
But yeah,
in the middle
this setup
and a
looks
big,
sweet,
grind block in the
especially in
middle.
black.
So this is, I would say, a monster aggressive frame, and probably you can grind inside.
So I can power blade or wizard and grinder blade at the same time for it.
And yeah, that's probably grind it.
Hopefully it's not too much impact though with the aluminum though. That might be a thing.
Forest. So yeah, one of the options also have here a little laser print.
But yeah, I like that setup.
So this is the front side and this is the back side. As a back side, it's 3 millimeter higher, so we have a little bit here that's built inside. 4 times 110 wheels, which gives you a lot of speed.
All right, tell me about the bearings.
Which is the rocker
Muted it.
in the middle, so you can make them rotable, so more agile, even with the big wheels. And then for the 110, actually, we were able to put also 5 times 80 in it.
Talk about
so
wheels,
this is like
okay.
a really cool mushroom.
Accessories, here we go.
Otherwise, as we talked before, you know, very nice material, very high-grade material, and also the finish, the CNC finish is, you know, up to perfection. Really nice edges, double anodizing here on the black one, and nice.
I don't trust in 2 little bolts.
Yeah,
This is
overall great finish.
this is how we live.
Little bits and pieces because you're changing a lot of the setups.
Now
So we put
power
some
slide,
extra
let's go
inside the
go.
box actually for the single axle
Wasn't part
for
of power
spacers. Actually, for this, if you pull 2 with 5 wheels, you anyway need the 10 spacers and the 10 axles, but also the rocker axles.
Oh, he's talking about the
high
axles.
grade material, and also the finish, the CNC finish is, you know, up to perfection. Really nice edges, double anodizing here on the black one, and nice and high-end laser print. Yeah, overall great finish, and comes with also little bits and pieces because you're changing a lot of the setup. So we put some extra axles inside the box actually for.
That makes sense though. You're gonna swapping things around. I mean, but yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that does actually seem practical if you're gonna be changing your setups a bunch. Instead of having to swap around where your frame axles are at, you just put the bolts in with the axles built in. So I get it. I get it. It does suck the extra cost and the proprietary stuff. So I get it now. I see why. Okay.
The single axles for the spacers. Actually, for this, if you pull 2 with 5 wheels, you anyway need the 10 spacers and the 10 axles. But also the rocker axles, we put some extra inside the box, and then 3 different lengths of mounting bolts. So depending on the boot you have, it will fit all your different boots and sizes you need.
In the package, you have obviously a pair of frames. It comes a bag with all the accessories, what you see in front of me. A nice icon tool. If you would purchase a H-block, that comes separately, it doesn't come with the box, but you can get a combo package, which means you get all the necessary bearings. If you purchase a for the 110 combo package, you have 20 bearings inside, so it's already ready for the 5.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm going to stop the streaming. But it's been a good stream, and I'm glad that some people allowed me to coach and critique them, and hopefully I wasn't too harsh on anybody. Hopefully I had some good tips out there. Yeah, I got nothing else, really. I'm not for this whole non-UFS thing. I mean, it's just good to have options, I guess. Drill bands are moving over the power slide next month. Oh, I thought they were already there. Thank you for streaming. It was awesome. And thank you for being here. You're awesome. Let's end on something fun. You know, Sick Kind Grind is too easy. I'm trying to think of a good video to watch to really close things out. You know what? I was watching this earlier. Let's watch it again. Oh, I typed it out wrong. That's it. I just watched it. There it is. There's new Keenan bearings. I'm missing it. How do I make this bigger?
Let's check out the box of skates. Coming around. You have like one frame of each brand in here.
Yeah.
Haha. Yeah.
With wheels that tall,
So this
the lever forces
sort of
the
trace
UFS
the
bolts
frame
from during
right
and
along
turns
the
them
inside,
up
so,
there. The Trinity mount.
This is
makes
exposed.
it
and this
special.
will
Oh,
be
okay, I see what you
round
mean.
on there.
Yeah, it would be nice,
So
but I don't care. I don't
we'll
mind
only
that at
have
all.
the ability to ride on 3 wheels, but that'll be okay.
I don't care about that. It's just part of the thing. I've come to accept it. I think it's getting blocked. Yeah, it's getting blocked. Let me make you a mod. 1 second. Okay, now you should be able to. Sorry, that's probably really loud. Okay, you should be able to post a link now. All right, cool.
Now we're trying to determine.
I can't click. I need to click on it from the YouTube.
Because actually, we compared the Valo and the NEMS, and right now it looks
Skip
like
forward a little bit. This is kind of where I learned how to do some of this stuff. I was like, oh man, that's awesome. I want to do stuff like that too. So this might be one of the original ideas I saw. Like, oh, you can modify your skates. Sweet. Do fun stuff.
Oh, that's gonna be the worst.
That would actually be fun to revisit.
God. Well,
God, my
get
nose is
used
so
to it,
itchy.
but
My
just
nose
getting
is
new
bugging the
frames,
crap out of me.
Different skates than I'm used to. and it's what it
Okay,
is.
well, let's just look at this thingy. I'm out of steam. Oh, those are pretty. Those are really pretty. $25 for 8. That's not bad. 16.44. It's reasonable. These are ceramic too. That's a good deal. I feel like, at least. I don't buy bearings, but no, what I would consider. They come with spacers too. And a cool freaking grape Kool-Aid looking packaging. 100% less sugar than what bearings? Than leading regular bearings. Excellent source of zoom. Spins 4 wheels. 8 bearings. Premium 100% juiced. I like it. Okay, so I'm out of here. Thank you guys. I will see you. Maybe if we stream before hanging out with Ben, maybe not. Who knows? But it's been a good stream. Appreciate all y'all, and have a blessed night. That's what people say. Maybe I don't know. Have a good night. See ya.